Hi, good morning. This is my channel, Engelgeist. Thank you for tuning in. For those of you that are new, welcome. Please have a look around. There's a welcome video you can watch, get a little sense of who I am and what I'm about. There's all kinds of different videos that you can watch, different charm videos, tarot scopes for your signs for each month. I even just recently put up a twin flame pick a card. You can check that out. So please have a look around and welcome to the channel. For those of you that are returning, thank you for coming back. You guys know sort of what I do, and please, feel free to continue to watch my videos. I love you for it. And to all my Patreon subscribers, thank you very much, especially to my newest one, Tracy Swinson. I want to say thank you very much for joining me at the Seraphim level. So I appreciate that support. It's a great way to support me financially while I do a lot of these free forecasts and picker cards and things like that. They do take time and energy, so I appreciate that. Those of you that want to support the channel and maybe don't want to do a subscription service over at Patreon, you can feel free to just like the videos, share them, comment on them. If you subscribe to the channel or the business page, please hit the notification bell so that you're following me and you're notified when I go live. I do live events. So that's a great way to support the channel and keep me going. Questions and comments are always also appreciated. I will try and respond to them. As long as they're, not from bots. I'm getting bot questions now on YouTube, which is odd. But it's the same question every day. I didn't even know you could do that on YouTube. So, but it's happening. And then this is your daily forecast, essentially. So this is for tomorrow, the 15th, which is Saturday, the end of the week of this forecast. Today is actually Valentine's Day. I forgot when I taped yesterday's to say Happy Valentine's Day, but we did have the death card. So I think that, there was definitely a release that's happening on over Valentine's Day today for those of you that need it. So new beginnings, fresh starts. So happy Valentine's Day to you guys, belated, let's say, because this forecast is for Saturday the 15th of February. I cannot believe the month is half gone. And those of you that don't like waiting for the forecast, is an added benefit. If you subscribe to Patreon, you get to see the forecast a day early. So that's why I'm posting this on, or I'm filming this on actual Valentine's Day, is because the forecast needs to go up early for my Patreon subs. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Oh, and you can also follow me at Engelgeist333 on Instagram. Oh, wow, Jeebus. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to show you all my beautiful camouflage onesie as I walk around here. I forgot to put on music today as I did yesterday. I don't know why I'm being forgetful. It's probably the Alzheimer's, but it happens. So we have the tower this morning, guys. What is going on? All right, I'm going to take you back to Sunday's forecast. Sunday's forecast was that midweek card of the world, and we had that ending card of the Seven of Swords, which to me felt like sort of us picking up our thoughts and really being careful with them, sort of leaving behind what we needed to leave behind and be really paying attention to where our thoughts and our minds are taking us. Now, with this Tower card, this speaks to that energy of the Death card also, which is sort of that, are we willing to let go? And if we're not willing to let go, it's going to make us let go, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting from this. Oh wow, that's a little loud. Rocking out with my meditation out. So this guy here is falling from a tower. The tower always represents like things that we thought were firm foundations in our lives, things that were staples in our lives, things that were institutions in our lives. This could be very serious relationships, familial relationships, say jobs that we've had forever. This is them sort of coming to an end, falling apart. What I do love about this, and I don't mean falling apart in a bad way, Tower is always a transitionary card similar to that of the Death card. What I love about this card is, although this is one of the prettiest Tower cards I've ever seen in my life, I love that he's sort of falling gracefully. He is nude and vulnerable, but he is falling gracefully. There is this beauty of this light that is like emanating, or this lightning bolts that are striking down the tower, which you will see in traditional tarot. But to me, this feels like the light of illumination, us waking up and going like, okay, this is not working for me anymore. What do I need to do differently to change this, to bring about the change that I seek, to sort of change the constructs of the situations or the, firmly implanted beliefs, ideas, relationships, whatever it is, you guys specifically know in your life what that specific thing is. But whatever it is, it's going to be calling out to you. It will have been calling out to you. It will have been bothering you. You may have intuitively had a feeling or a gut feeling saying, you know what, I need to change this. This needs to go. And you didn't do it. And so to me, with yesterday's death card and with today's Tower card, it really speaks to the fact that, okay, the universe is saying, we're going to take this from you. It's time to let it go. There is a choice about grace here, right? There is a choice about whether or not we sort of make lemonade out of lemons, or do we, fight it tooth and nail and struggle against it and burn out our energy. I feel like we don't have to do that if we choose not to, right? This is going to Tower situations generally feel outside of our control, but really what we can control within them is our own reaction to them and our own grace within them and how well we adapt, right? So to me, it feels like this is an opportunity to adapt and grow and allow the change to take place. That World card that was sitting in the center of that week, of this week's, of Sunday's forecast, says to me that, our world is shifting, our world is changing. We're going to get opportunities that are going to be graced to us or given to us, that are going to be put on offer that we need to be prepared for. We need to create the space for them. And if we don't create that space, then we're going to miss the opportunity. It's just going to shift. To me, the Tower is there's this belief that I believe in: before you can create something new, you must destroy what's in its place. Nature abhors a vacuum. I say that all the time, right? When we take apart something or we let go of something, something always comes in its place. It may be energetically different, it may be more suited for us, it may be there to teach us a lesson, but it's always going to fill in that space wherever we've removed something that we thought we needed or was going to always be there. So this Tower to me speaks to this idea of illumination and light and brightness sort of maybe coming out of the end of this or throughout this experience, but we have to sort of rest easy and know that we're being carried, right? We're being taken away. Now that Seven of Swords says to me, be mindful of your thoughts today as things do start to change. If things do feel uncomfortable, if they do feel like, you know what, this isn't working and it's so not working that it's undeniably shifting without me even having to do anything about it. We need to keep our thoughts clean, pure, positive as best we can, because that's going to help to facilitate us getting through this situation. I do feel like this is rather significant for some of you, only because we did see that Death card yesterday, and we have the Tower today, and we also have that World card sitting in the center of this week's spread. Those are three heady, big, major arcana cards. We had a couple of Royal Court cards coming in. We had the King of Cups. We had the Queen of, I want to say, Swords. Did she show up this week? No, Queen of Pentacles. There's been still some heady energy going on in this week of February. You guys, ease into this. Let it happen. Let it transform you. Something better is coming. That's the golden light that surrounds the top of this Tower. All right? I promise you that. And trust in yourself that you guys have the skill set and the ability to bring yourself that change in you may not know exactly how to go about it, but let your spirit show you, let the universe show you, let your experiences as they come up, be in the present moment with it as best you can, and you're going to watch it unfold, and you're going to actually find out that you know a whole lot more than you thought. There's a whole lot more light illuminating your path. Now, this is a new card to me. It's called the Sisterhood of the Rose: Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, and Teacher. I love this. So the Sisterhood of the Rose, to me, this speaks to almost like the Oracle at Delphi. This is about trusting our intuition, Roses are always sacred symbols associated with the Virgin Mary. To me, they are like very spiritual flowers or spiritual symbols. They are frail in a way, right? Yet they have those thorns around them. So when I think of a rose, it's like it is a beautiful flower with a, but it knows its purpose. It knows its fragility, yet it also knows its strength, and it's able to defend itself even from a place of being a fragile flower. The Sisterhood of the Rose says, embrace your intuitive side, embrace your more delicate sides. Embrace, if this Tower situation and that Death card, if Valentine's Day, let's say, if it's whipping your ass, let it whip your ass. But do it from this place of sort of grace and nurturing. Don't turn your back on yourself and beat yourself up over it. Like, sort of, I love that we have this pyramid up here on these pillars of strength, and these sisters sort of coming together. It's like, to me, it feels like our inner knowing, our intuition, our internal feminine guidance, and we all have it, boys. We all do. As butch as you want to be, we all have some feminine guidance up in us. The quicker you admit it, the better off you're going to be. But when we tap into that quieter, softer side of ourselves and we start to channel that energy, it sort of almost counterbalances the craziness of this. It feels to me also like the masculine is being thrown out, right? The more assertive, impulsive, that sort of energy is being thrown out of the house, and we're being asked to tap into our more mystical, high priestess, intuitive, loving, compassionate vibes, especially towards ourselves during this period of transition, right? So now I'm going for the grounding stone just to see what we want to be grounding in today on Saturday. We're back with that tiger's eye, which it's funny, we started the week with that forgive tiger's eye, and we're ending out this week with the stone of tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is a very grounding stone. I also think that there's a clarity to it. When I think of the name tiger's eye, I think about being watchful, being mindful, taking everything in, being stealthy, being smart about our decisions. This generosity stone says to me, be generous with yourselves. If the world feels like it's falling apart, if we feel like we're involved in situations that we can't control, be kind to yourself, be generous to yourself, forgive yourself, like this stone from Sunday. Remember, we had all of those beautiful stones, like energy, peace, give, like give to yourself. This is like the message of this week. Take care of yourself first and foremost, even in the face of turmoil, even in the face of shifts. Call in that like sort of internal intuitive intelligence that you have within you. Trust it. Trust it. Be generous with it. Allow it to permeate everything you know. And even if you don't 100% believe it or feel it, pretend as if you do. Be generous with it and share it and give it to yourself, and it will get you through this day beautifully, okay, in whatever situations you may be dealing with. That is your forecast for today, you guys. I love you. Have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope this all makes sense. Take care. Bye-bye.